Hey guys, it's KADtheCuber, and today we are gonna try out the new GAN 562M. Alright, this is the GAN 5x5. Other 5x5s that I have are the Volk 5M and also the X-Men Hong, but I have a piece missing. So this is the matte plastic one. And let's try this out. Okay. Oh! Okay, so I watched the Cubicle's video on this, and apparently there are center caps that are just not pushed all the way in. So apparently you need to kind of have to snap them into place. Snap it into place like that. I guess I'm gonna do that with a bunch of the pieces. But yeah, this cube feels pretty swishy, maybe a bit loose, and I guess compared to something like the Volk, this seems to turn a bit more effortlessly, and there are no tension or spring system, nor are there any adjustable magnets. Will this be my main? Probably. Okay, so the cube feels pretty tight. Well, if you stretch it out, it's pretty tight, but when you're turning, it doesn't feel like it's tight, which is interesting. So here. And I guess this is a pretty good time to do a solve. I'm not the best at 5x5, I will say, but let's just see how I do. Oh, this is pretty slippery. We got 132. So this is the GAN 5x5, and so I'm gonna spend a bit more time with this cube, and I'll let you know a bit more about what I think about this cube. Hey guys, so I've had this cube for about 3-4 days, and what I would say about this cube is that it is great. I might have some trouble explaining how good this is and putting it into words, but I feel like this cube has made 5x5 more fun. And I think part of it might have come from the fact that this cube has a pretty swishy feeling. And the reason why this could make 5x5 a bit more fun is because when we compare it to a cube that most people would use before this release, mainly the Volk 5M, I feel like that cube kind of had a bit more resistance, or in other words, it was more of a draggy cube. And this GAN 5x5 is like the opposite. It's more swishy. You don't really feel a lot of resistance in your turns. Having this kind of resistance where your fingers aren't so burdened by the dragginess of the cube probably makes 5x5 more fun, and people who grab this cube may have a similar experience. Now when it comes to loop setup, I had looped it with FZ-Com as you guys saw, but I also added some weight 5. If you guys know about Chris Olsen's over looping method for 5x5, I looked at his video for that, but I didn't over loop it like some people would do on 5x5s. And what one might find is that this cube isn't super responsive to loop, which is kind of a different story from what I heard from KADtheCuber from the Cubicle. But yeah, I can't really say I felt a huge difference after I looped it with weight 5. But I feel like this is a cube that I would be interested in trying a premium setup version, maybe Angstrom or Max or something. I don't know. I feel like just having this cube and using it has made me enjoy 5x5 more, to the point where you say that it will be the last one, the last solve, but then you decide, you know what, I'll do another one, and then I'll do another one, that kind of thing that happens. This cube might be the cube that makes me faster at 5x5. Not so much because it's a better performing cube than the Volk, but rather it makes it more fun, and it's probably gonna make me solve 5x5 more, making me faster. If I could say maybe one bad thing about this cube, it's that sometimes the cube kind of feels blocky, which could be mediated by setup, but when a time comes where maybe I have high TPS, or mainly when I'm doing like the parity algorithm, I might notice the blocky feeling. But yeah, overall this cube is a great cube. And is it my favorite 5x5? I'm gonna call this my main. I do have the X-Man Hong. However, I haven't had the full experience with the X-Man Hong because I broke a piece. Could it be my main? Maybe? Because it's not super resistant like the Volk, but I don't know if this Hong would be as enjoyable as the GAN. And so for now, the GAN is now my main 5x5. And so yeah, this GAN 5x5 is great. And if you guys want to pick it up, you can check the link in the description. This is the matte version, but I'll also give a link to the UV coated version. And also, please use code KADtheCuber for 5% off your order at thecubicle.com, and DM me on Instagram before I upload my next video so that you will receive a shout out on my next video. All right, that's again 5x5. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.